Hi, I'm Sheila. Welcome to my channel, and today you guys, I want to do a video on these particular go-to palettes of mine. You know how sometimes we just do not have time to, grab like our bigger palettes, which are very beautiful and have a range of colors and things in them, but sometimes we are in a rush and we just need to grab go-to palettes. Now I have a lot of go-to palettes. For instance, a few of my go-to palettes is like this, these Real Colors Everlasting Long Wear eyeshadow palettes. Like, it only has like 6 colors per palette. These are my go-to palettes, which I have mentioned to you all on this channel. I believe I have. And I also have like go-to palettes such as these eyebrow palettes here by Beauty Treats. Like, I don't have to go to a huge eyeshadow palette or whatnot. There's 2 powders and a pomade or gel on this side. So you know what I'm saying, like those go-to palettes where you can reach when you're in a rush or you don't have time. And I recently, well, I've had this for a few weeks, you guys. I just haven't made a video on these lip glosses. This is a Maybelline New York lip gloss palette. I need to get a video on these as soon as I can. I'm trying, you guys. But this is also a go-to palette when you just don't have time to be trying to find a lipstick or something. Grab something like this, put on a color on your lips, and go on out the door, and just put this palette in your purse in case you got to touch up. You know what I'm saying? Go-to palettes. Like, I have like this. I have my go-to palettes right here in this little container right here. Like these Almay Wake Me Up or Wake Up palettes right here. Little palettes like this. This has a primer, and it has 3 eyeshadow colors, so you can definitely create an eyeshadow look whether you use all 3 shades or just 1 shade. I have like 2 or 3 of these. Like, there's another one there, and then another kit. There's another one right there. So also like the NYX, like this NYX Love in Rio palette. This one right here is a go-to palette. There's 3 eyeshadow shades in this one. You know what I mean. Just like this Wet n Wild Fergie Photo Focus Studio Eyeshadow Palette. This one is in Milano Collections. One of my favorite neutral palettes, you guys. One of my favorites. So this is like a go-to neutral palette for me. I grab this when I want a lot of neutral tones. You get the idea. Another one would be these Femme Couture Velvet Eye Color palettes. This one is a very neutral one as well. You have 4 shades in there, so you can definitely create an eyeshadow look really quick. So yeah, that's just to show you an example, or just let you see some of my go-to palettes that I reach for when I'm in a rush. I want to mention about some of these palettes here, and they've been out probably for a while, but they still sell these palettes. And these are some of my these are some of my palettes that I really reach for. Like, I really grab these because you can definitely have a transition color in it. You can have an eyelid color, and you can have a crease color, okay? You can definitely find it in these type of palettes. Okay, the palettes that I'm talking about are the Clinique palettes that look like this. I'm sure everybody have seen them. I mean, they're not new. I love these for my favorite go-to palettes, eyeshadow palettes, simply because when you open them up, you can definitely find a transition color. Because some of these go-to palettes, you have shades in them, but you're like, okay, what am I going to use to start these eyeshadows off with? Like, what shade am I going to start to begin the eyeshadow process? because you know certain colors you just can't. You can if you want to, but for me, certain colors I have to begin with, and then I can go in with whatever kind of colors I want to go in with, as far as what else, like my eyelid, my crease, my inner corner highlight, my bottom lash line, but just a shadow to start with, kind of like a neutral eyeshadow to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So these palettes, a lot of these Clinique palettes have a transition color in them. In my opinion, now, this is all my opinion. For some people, you may disagree, but for me, I can definitely find a transition color. Like this palette right here that I'm holding. This one is called Color Surge Eyeshadow Trio. That's all I see. I might have took off the tab for the name of the palette, but you see you have this like this neutral pink tone here that I use for a transition color. Then you have this pink tone, then you have this brown bronzy tone, then you have this, it's like a deep purple, you guys, like a black purple shade right there. This will go in the crease. That could go slightly above the crease. And this can go on my brow bone right here. And then this can actually go like for transition. And this can also go on my eyelid. It just depends. But I'm just showing you what a great, you know, a great eyeshadow palette this is. You can create an eyeshadow look with this palette in no time. Trust me, I have used them. You can. I have this other one. All of them are called Color Surge Eyeshadow Duos. This one is in, I don't know, you guys, what the name of the other one is. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is in New Clover. This is called New Clover, the one I just showed you. That one is in New Clover. This other one is in, this is called Pink Blush. Okay. This is how this one looks. It's called Pink Blush. So this one actually have, it's a soft pressed powder blusher. So these are, so you have a blusher and two eyeshadows there. But like I said, when it comes down to blushes and eyeshadows, I will use them for like blushes for eyeshadows and eyeshadows for blushes. Okay, that's just what I do. But as you can see, this shadow right here that they consider a blush, which is a blush, is intended to go on the cheeks. I use this as a transition color. I put this shade on my lid and this color right here onto or into my crease. So yeah, you guys, see what I'm saying? I love these Clinique little small palettes here because you can definitely find the right shades for whatever you need. Alright, this is a Color Surge eyeshadow palette or a duo. This is in Rose Wine. Hopefully you can see that. But this one is in Rose Wine. And this is my favorite. This is a favorite palette of mine. I love this Rose Wine palette. I've used it several times. Okay, for my transition color, I like to go for this bronzy or caramel shade here. It does have a little glitter in it, but it doesn't really show that much. And then a lot of times I'll put this like right below the crease, or put this color right above the crease. A lot of times this shade right here I'll put on my eyelid or either on my eyebrow bone, and or for a brow bone highlight. And then into the crease, if I want to deepen it up, I'll use this shade. And sometimes I'll use this rose, like it's like a purple rose shade. I'll show it to you. Looks like this. It's really like a, yeah, it's like a purple rose. It's a rose shade. So a lot of times I use this on my eyelid as well as into the crease if I want to deeper, darker crease color. But yeah, you guys, you can see why I really like this palette. It is very beautiful. It is a favorite of mine. I have this other one here. This is a Clinique, I think this is a blush palette. This one is an eyeshadow duo, okay? It has 3 shades: chocolate chip, buttered bronze, and teddy bear, which is a favorite of mine. This one is a go-to palette of mine. I use it a lot because it has the simple shades that most of us use, okay? This shade right here, I put this on my brow bone and even on my eyelid at times. This shade right here, a lot of times I will use this on my eyelid or either into the crease. And of course, this deep, beautiful chocolate brown shade, I put this into the crease, and sometimes I put it on my lid, depending on if I want a smoky eyeshadow look, or do I want a regular eyeshadow look, just like a light color on the lid and a deeper color into the crease, depending. This is also a favorite palette of mine, a favorite go-to palette from Clinique. I love this palette. It's very, very good and easy to use. Then I have these 2 like little small travel size palettes. I have more palettes from Clinique as well, but I'm just showing you these 5 palettes here. This one right here is called the Color Surge Eyeshadow Duo. I don't see a name for this one. It just says the name of the blush. Alright, this color is made for a blush, and you can use it for a blush, but you can also use this color for a transition color. This is very beautiful for a transition color. Okay, and then these 2 colors you see, I definitely put this on my lid, and then I put this deeper purple or violet shade into the crease. So yeah, you guys, I can make a look with this, just these 3 shades right here on my eyes. So yeah, you guys, I really, really like these palettes. They are amazing. This last one that I would like to show you is this Clinique Color Surge eyeshadow. Them are called the Color Surge eyeshadow duos or blush duos or something. This one is called Mink Duo, and this is also a favorite of mine. This color right here you can put or use as a blush or a transition color. This one you can put on the lid and the brow bone. This one you can put into the crease. Okay, it's just beautiful. Now these 2 colors are shimmering. Now some of them have a shimmer or shine to them. You just have to look at them and see if you like them. But yeah, this is a favorite palette of mine. I absolutely love it. It's easy to create a makeup look or eyeshadow makeup look. And so yeah, I just felt like I would come back in and show you, you know, a few of my go-to eyeshadow palettes from Clinique. I love Clinique palettes for go-to palettes, okay? I just love them. And I showed you 5 of the Clinique palettes that I reach for the most, okay? So, yeah, you guys, I just thought I would come in and share my go-to palettes with you. And especially these Clinique palettes, I think that they are awesome palettes to grab when you're in a rush, or you need to get your eyeshadows done, or you have things to do, you ain't got time to grab, you know, the bigger palettes, and you don't have much time to figure out what colors you want to use for the day. These palettes right here pretty much have colors that will look good together. Like they go together. Like they look really nice if you put them all on your eyelids. They look very nice together, so there's no question or what color should I use with this color, or what color do I need for this eyelid color. You know what I'm saying? You have a group of colors in one palette, and you don't have to guess at what colors you should use on your eyelids. Pretty much the colors go together, and they do look beautiful on the eyes, okay? Because the colors just go so well in the palettes and all. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna let you go. So I hope you enjoy this video on my go-to palettes. And yeah, you guys, there will be more videos to come. Alright, so if you like this video, you know what to do. If you like, comment down below, share, and subscribe if you like. Alright, you guys, let you go. So, you know what? You are beautiful and stay beautiful. Mwah. Bye.